Okay, another thing I want to talk about is this character called Fusion. Now, this is a toy original character. Uh, he's kind of like the Alan later on in the story, because Alan uh, has kind of beef with this character called Ekmedentis, Ekmedentis is a half blood hunter, killer. Um, so, I would say that we could just talk about the power set. Um, so basically, Fusion would just be this character that would be two sticks. Just pretend that these are two sticks, and it would be two of them would just be one character. Now you could go the route with the split personality stuff, but not really. At the end of the day, it's kind of more so about the powers of the character. So if we have a character, right? Um, they would just kind of be moving. Well, pretend that that's the base. They would just kind of the character would just be moving, and they can kind of build off the other one. Um, yeah, and then it would kind of be like it'd be cooler because now it could be two arms, right? Two legs. Now I wouldn't do this with every character because it kind of makes things more complicated, but yeah, like Echmedentus, anyways, had this power, or not really power, but he had this kind of skill where he was two sticks, I guess, and he would use them to fight, Alan, and Alan would eventually defeat Echmedentus and gain his basically powers or weapons, if you want to call them that. And yeah, so I would, but this character from the toys is called Fusion. It's just yeah, so I would call him Fusion. And there, who I think I'm gonna change the character of Salor into. I might, because there's two different characters. There's Salor and then there's Shotgun. Now, Shotgun was always kind of gonna just be. Imagine a stick version of this, right? It would just be a stick that could. It's kind of like that one shooter game where you just every time you tap, the gun just goes off and it, you know, goes up, and then you need to get to the end, right? So that's kind of what the character is. Just a gun that can, shoot from the body, and then be able to kind of jump up a little bit with the kickback or recoil. But yeah, that's that's a character. Yeah, that's a different character. I think I might just combine Shotgun and Solor into one person. And then I think I've already written down this character, but this would be another kind of character called Racket, where basically any projectile he can get, he's kind of like Bullseye, I would say, but it's more so that whatever object he can get his hands on, he can hit it, and he's not precise. Every time he shoots or hits it at somebody, or if someone shoots a bullet at him, he can knock it back, and he doesn't get his teammates killed. He could get the enemy killed, or it could just miss. Um, yeah.